Your storm station forecast with meteorologist Malcolm Byron.
If you were to look at this satellite loop with no context, you might think, uh-oh, we got something brewing in the Gulf. And in fact, there has been some social media chatter about that lately. So the National Hurricane Center decided to chime in on this and say, yeah, this right here, there's no chance of tropical development. So you don't need to worry about it, at least on that front. However, there's a lot of moisture with it, and it is producing quite a bit of shower and thunderstorm activity in the eastern Gulf. And we are just on the western edge of it. It is sending tropical moisture our way. We are loaded with it in our atmosphere, but being on the outer edge of that disturbance seems to have somewhat of a limiting influence to the thunderstorm. So right now things are fairly quiet across the capital area, but the jury is still out on whether or not we could still see some pop-up showers and thunderstorms. In fact, that is happening a little bit farther south near the Highway 90 corridor in St. Mary Parish. That's going to be to the west of Morgan City, and I even see some signs of some clouds starting to grow a little bit taller closer to Baton Rouge. So there could still be some spotty showers and thunderstorms in the next couple of hours, and Futurecast does latch on to that idea. Even taking the clock into the evening hours won't rule out a stray shower or thunderstorm, so do not put away the rain gear just yet. But then overnight, inland locations will be mostly clear, and kind of like we've seen on Sunday and Monday mornings, coastal action in the morning, and that it does look like it's going to be a likelihood even tomorrow morning. And then as we heat things up tomorrow afternoon, Futurecast comes alive, and we see scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Here's the deal. Futurecast showed this exact same picture yesterday, and we were inclined to take rain chances down as a result of that. However, there is another feature involved tomorrow that is not in place today, and that's going to be the jet stream. Not something we talk about very commonly in the summertime, but it will strengthen as we move into tomorrow. That's going to be about where it's oriented, just to the northwest of Baton Rouge, and that's a favorable location to get a little bit more lift for showers and thunderstorms, and that's going to be unique to Tuesday. So for that reason, we're not changing Tuesday's forecast necessarily on the Storm Station 7-day forecast, which you'll see in just a moment. Of course, we have the second day of move-in at Southern University tomorrow, and this is what we expect for that. Dry in the morning. Temperatures in the middle and upper 70s, warming up into the mid-80s by 10 o'clock. So if you absolutely don't want to be sweating bullets while moving in, maybe the morning would be when you want to head outside to do that. And then a steamy feel at noon, 90 degrees, and then isolated showers and thunderstorms will be a possibility during the afternoon. We maintain that 60% rain coverage tomorrow, but we start to scale back on our rain chances on Wednesday and Thursday as that jet stream begins to relax and kind of lift north. 92 the forecast high Tuesday through Thursday. Rain chances coming down even more Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as a ridge of high pressure builds in overhead. That's going to be the cause of those diminishing rain chances, and in turn heat will build. We're going to go for a high of 94 on Friday, 95 on Saturday, and oh joy, 96 degrees on Sunday. Looks like those middle 90s will stick around into next week as well.